Hi there, this is my solution for the assignment 3, match 3, the shiny update. In the spec, our first goal is to implement time addition on matches. So in calculate matches function in the placeDate class, I looped around each match element in the matches table and add the number of tiles in each match to the timer, such that scoring a match extends the timer by 1 second per tile in a match. The second goal is to ensure level 1 starts just with simple flat blocks, with later levels generating the blocks with patterns on them. To do so, I added the initialize tile function in the board class. If the current level is 1, the tile generated will be from the first column of each color in the sprite, which is the flat block. And if the level is greater than 1, the tile will have a random pattern generated from the sprite. I also added the row choices for the colors. As you can see from the image, some of the colors in the sprite are too similar. I'm now only using the rows that are the multiples of 3, for example 3, 6, 9. So that the new choice of colors are easier for players to differentiate. And don't forget to pass the current level from the placeDate class to the board class. The next goal is to create random shiny versions of blocks that will destroy an entire row on match, granting points for each block in the row. The first step is to make the tile shiny. I initiated the tile class with the isShine value, which has a 95% chance being true, and a shiny value equals to the value of isShine. And in order to make the tile flashing, I'm setting shiny equals to not shine every 0.5 seconds, which means if shiny was true, it's now going to be set to false, and vice versa. In the render function, if isShine is true, which means if the tile is a shiny tile, it will render a border around the tile. And if shiny is true, the color of the border will be a solid white, else the color will be white with only 50% opacity. This will create a feeling that the white border around the tile is shiny, since the shiny value is switching between true and false every 0.5 seconds. The next step is to remove the entire row if a shiny tile is in the match. First, we need to check the matches with shiny tiles in rows if the tiles is shiny. We are inserting all the tiles in this row to the match table. And we need to do the same logic again to check if there are any matches in the columns with shiny tiles. Last but not least, our last goal is to only allow swapping when it results in a match. And if there are no match available to perform, we need to reset the board. First, in the placeDate class, if a tile and another tile around it is selected, we store the temp tile and the new tile to local values. Temp tile now equals to a new tile, and the new tile is now the temp tile. We will use timer.tween to swap the tiles. And if there are no matches after the two tiles are swapped, we need to tween the two tiles back to the original position. Else, if there are matches, we need to calculate the matches and update the board. If there are any possible matches to perform, I added a new function called anyMatches in the board class. It will loop around each tile in the board to check if it swaps with a neighboring tile will create a new match. If any match is available, we will return true. Else, if there are no potential matches, we will return false. We are checking this every time a new match is destroyed. If there are no matches, we will set no match to true. Show a text informing the player there are no possible matches. Then we will generate a new board until there are possible matches in the new board, and no match will now set to false. Lastly, in the render function, if self.noMatches is true, then we will render the message "no more matches, reloading board" to let the players know we are regenerating a new board. That's all my solution for the assignment 3 match 3. I will now be playing the game to see everything is functioning well.